So guys, I've got a new haircut. It's WFW here, and today we're going to talk about the matches that we're going to see, and also I'll be revealing the other lot in the Money in the Bank match for WrestleMania 3. So the first match on the card, we are going to be having Goldberg, the returning legend, former undefeated wrestler in WFW. He will be facing the franchise player, C-Nation Mr. Never Give Up, John Cena, in a match at WrestleMania. Now this match is a hard one to predict. Both are the respected wrestlers of their generation. This is considered a dream match. Now, obviously, when I record this match, I'm going to make this feel like a WrestleMania dream match. There'll be reversals, there'll be attitude adjustments, there'll be high-flying moves, there'll be spears, there'll be jackhammers. There'll be all that types of surprises. But honestly, I have not chose a winner yet because it's such a big match. Originally, John Cena was going to face the Ultimate Warrior, but then the Ultimate Warrior stepped down because he's obviously retired and he didn't really want to risk it going up against John Cena. So then he stepped out. Then John Cena tried to get into the Money in the Bank match, but obviously that didn't work out for him. So then he had no opponent for WrestleMania. That's until he noticed that he did have one other chance, and that was Goldberg. So then Goldberg stepped up to the plate and said, I will face you. And now we've got this match right here. So, John Cena and Goldberg. Whoever wins, I don't know, but I'm going to make this an awesome match. So the next match will be a triple threat between Roman Reigns, the Joker, Dean Ambrose, and the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Now originally, Roman Reigns was not going to be part of this match, and we were only going to see the Joker and the Fiend in a rematch from their Royal Rumble match at WrestleMania. Just it wouldn't have been in the Firefly Funhouse. But then Roman Reigns stepped into the storyline. He returned as the big dog, so he's no longer the tribal chief in this situation. The situation was such a big deal between him and Dean Ambrose that he had to come back as the big dog. So that's why that's happening. And this storyline kind of represents these two here. So when Roman Reigns was still the tribal chief, he attacked his former Shield members, the world champion at the minute, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose. They got attacked. They were trying to get Roman Reigns back as the big dog, and it weren't working. And basically, WrestleMania 2, the Joker turned. Basically, Dean Ambrose got injured by the attack of Roman Reigns. And then when he returned during the Roman Reigns Seth Rollins feud, but Seth Rollins was trying to avenge Ambrose, it all went downhill. when Dean Ambrose returned as the Joker and kind of ripped apart the Shield entirely. He defeated the Tribal Chief and Seth Rollins in a triple threat. And then he moved on to a feud with the Fiends. And they had a Firefly Funhouse match. And all that. And now they're also going to sell the score. But Roman Reigns had to tap into his own senses and become the big dog again. So, Roman Reigns is hereby the big dog, probably only for this storyline. And then he'll become the Tribal Chief again. So, it'll be good to see the big dog at WrestleMania. And I think the winner through the storyline, I think it will be Roman Reigns. I think he'll either spear the both of them and then he'll pin Dean Ambrose to win, or Dean Ambrose will turn face on the Fiend and he'll help Roman win, and then he'll become the normal Dean Ambrose. Next match is the Money in the Bank ladder match. We're about to reveal the next few superstars to participate. So in the past WFW episode, we had a tournament for the first three. Rey Mysterio defeated Sin Cara to become the first person to enter. Then AJ Styles defeated John Morrison in probably one of the greatest high-flying tests I think we've ever seen AJ in WFW. And Bobby Lashley shockingly defeated Braun Strowman thanks to his WrestleMania opponent. Braun Strowman's WrestleMania opponent later on the card, Big Daddy, helped Bobby Lashley defeat Braun Strowman. So now Bobby Lashley will be in this match. So now let's reveal the next few people. We've got the returning Kurt Angle. We have not seen him since WrestleMania 1. And he still wants to get the world title that he won the very first Royal Rumble to get. Obviously, he didn't become lucky, so his next chance is winning the Money in the Bank. If he doesn't win this, and I don't know where Kurt will go next, he probably will retire. Next, we have Shawn Michaels, who is a very talented legend. He's going to bring a lot to the table. So Shawn Michaels will be in this match. He'll do a few crazy things. Next is Logan Paul. Well, this is actually The Miz, but Logan Paul, I'll use this figure as Logan Paul since I don't have a Logan Paul yet. So this guy will be Logan Paul making his return in the Money in the Bank. Can he do what his brother Jake did and win it? And the return of CM Punk. He will also be in the Money in the Bank. And whoever wins this, I honestly do not know. This is a stacked Money in the Bank contract match. Anyone could win this. So, I've got to say, probably the best chance of winning, I would probably say it's AJ, because AJ Styles has not won any real great matches at the minute in WFW. So I think the win is going to AJ Styles. The next match is the Brothers of Destruction, The Undertaker and Kane versus the Nightmare Stable, KSI and the Phoenix Edge. And obviously, Edge joins the Nightmare Stable once Kane, when he was part of them. Kane and KSI convinced Edge to turn on his friend Christian, and basically he joined them. Basically after that, Edge has been on the run for his life in his WFW career. He has had a massive time as a heel, and I don't know where that's gonna take him. And obviously KSI in his heel turn as well. He has obviously been doing quite well. He's also got a title shot with Brock Lesnar, which he didn't win obviously, but we knew where that got him. And that obviously signalled also the return of The Undertaker. Now obviously the Nightmare Stable happened at WrestleMania 2 when KSI shockingly turned heel, bringing Kane out, forming the Nightmare Stable, which then they put Undertaker in a casket because these two were facing, and the Undertaker got thrown off the stage while in the casket because of Kane. But then Kane, a few events later, would turn on Edge and KSI and form back with the returning Undertaker, which then led to this match. You see, the next match is the champion, the undisputed world champion, Seth Rollins, who will be accompanied to the ring by Stone Cold in both the Fatal 4-Way and this one-on-one match. Seth Rollins, if he wins this match, he will defend both titles twice in one match, in one event, which has never been done at a WFW Wrestlemania. And he will, ever since the road to WrestleMania, ever since he defeated Brock Lesnar for the Undisputed World Championship, he has been on the run of his career. He defeated Bobby Lashley the following night. And also he helped Stone Cold defeat Brock at the Royal Rumble. So all this leading up, we know Brock will be in the Fatal 4-Way. And it'll become a Fatal 5-Way if Christian wins this match. If he wins the two titles, he will be the champion heading into the Fatal 4-Way, making it a Fatal 5-Way. The reason it'll become a Fatal 5-Way is because Seth Rollins will still be in the match, but as a challenger if he loses to Christian in this match. Now, there's been a lot of fire, a lot of plans. What's the word? The plans have been planted, yeah, let's say that, for this match. So basically, Seth Rollins, ever since winning the Undisputed Championship, he hasn't had any Joker Dean Ambrose to deal with. He hasn't had Roman Reigns to deal with as much anymore. So after that, technically, he doesn't know what will happen because he also has Brock to deal with. Brock desperately wants those titles back. And obviously, speaking of Brock, Christian's biggest fear has haunted him, has stopped him from winning both titles, was the fact that he lost to Brock Lesnar for the World Championship in one of Christian's best performances. There were so many times in that match he almost defeated Brock. But because of that, Seth Rollins has now built up a storyline saying that he cannot be a champion because he's defeated Brock and Christian hasn't. So that has kind of brought some heat to the storyline. And he also says that Christian will be an easy opponent. But Christian is saying that he will not back down the fight. He even said he will end his career to win the championship. And obviously, he'll go to any height. So I think this match will be the best on the card. I'm obviously not going to make it a quick match like Seth Rollins says. In the build-up, it'll be a very quick match. No, I'm going to stretch out this match. This match will probably be the longest match on the card. So, but after smoke clears, I still think Seth is going to win. I don't see Christian winning a championship yet. Not knowing it would be the perfect time for him to win a championship, especially as it is WrestleMania. But I don't think he's going to defeat Seth because it will just ruin the whole Fatal 4-Way idea later in the match. So I'm going to say Seth is still the champion. Next, we have the monster among monsters, Braun Strowman versus the UK wrestling legend, Big Daddy, who wrestled in the 70s and all that. He has made his big debut a few months ago in WFW, and he's facing Braun Strowman, who's 10 times bigger than Big Daddy, at WrestleMania, at his first WrestleMania. And obviously, and it's also Braun Strowman's first WrestleMania to come up about it. So, Big Daddy at the press conference said that he can defeat Braun Strowman because he beat Giant Haystacks, which is just a few inches taller than Braun Strowman. So he thinks he can beat Braun Strowman. So now Braun Strowman disagrees and says he's the monsters among monsters, he's the monster among men. Yeah? And obviously, Braun Strowman is not a man that you can play around with. He is a very strong man. So I think when the smoke clears...
Don't worry about...
sorry, Braun, but we know Big Daddy is a giant legend. Big Daddy is winning this match. I just see it. I see Big Daddy winning. We know this probably will be a quick tosser on, see who's the strongest type of match. And then when the time's right, Big Daddy's gonna screw over Braun Strowman and win the match. I think it will only go for like a 3-minute match. I don't think it will be the longest match on the card. I just want this to be like a quick match. Next match is The Rock versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Shinsuke is one of the best wrestlers in Japan, and he's going up one-on-one with probably the greatest wrestler of all time, the greatest wrestler in the world, The Rock. And obviously this match, I think, could be a top tier match. I think it'll be one of the dream matches that will be remembered in WFW. I don't know exactly if John Cena and Goldberg's match is going to kick off the entire show. I don't think it's going to beat this match. I think this match will be the big one. I think it will be the longest match on the card. I think we're going to see a lot of concussions, a lot of flying around by Shinsuke, and we're going to see a lot of spine busters, a lot of people's elbows, a lot of false pins, a load of all out. We're going to see the rock bottom. But when it's all over, I think the match will go to The Rock, just because it's The Rock. Now it's the main event of WrestleMania. We have the Undisputed Champion Seth Rollins in the second match of the night. Obviously we know he won't be 100% in this match, because he did face Christian earlier in the night. So this will be kind of a slugfest of a fight for him to try and defend the title successfully. He'll be facing WSC stage creator, who I've swapped figures around with. So I'd have someone who looks like Will Ospreay. And WSC is going to be in this match YouTuber, big guy in WWE figure wrestling YouTube channels. WSC will be in this match. We'll also be having Will Ospreay, one of the biggest British wrestlers of the modern era in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Will Ospreay will be in the match, looking for double gold. And Brock Lesnar, who is looking to get back the titles he never lost from Seth Rollins. Now this match will be a hard one to call, because Seth knows that all three of these people are very highly talented wrestlers, every single person participating. Anyway, so as I was saying, WSC, Brock Lesnar and Will Ospreay are one of the three best talents in all of wrestling. So Seth Rollins will have a challenge in this match. Obviously that Christian isn't already a hard challenge for him, but this one will be even more of a challenge. Now he's got a lot of dangerous wrestlers in this match. This could obviously easily put Seth in the hospital. This match is that serious. And obviously Seth, after facing Christian, will have to know that he will have to take caution when entering this match, because it will be a brutal match. Obviously, next, then we know, obviously if Christian does win the titles, he will be added into this match, and Seth will be a challenger instead. And obviously Seth is looking to not let Christian get the big moment, win the titles, and become the new poster boy of this whole match. Seth is trying to prevent that from happening. So Seth obviously will have Stone Cold as his manager in both matches. I can see probably, like Brock F5ing Stone Cold and throwing him over the crowd, or probably take him out of the match. And then Seth will have no backup. It's the type of thing that Brock would do. So, yeah, other than that, I've got to choose a winner, and I'm sorry, Seth. It's going back to Brock. It's a no-brainer. Brock is the strongest guy in this match, and he will try anything to win. So Brock Lesnar is winning those both titles, and basically that's that. Brock will be the champion. Obviously, I've got a load of surprises for this WrestleMania, but one of them, I want it to be the fact that obviously Will Ospreay is making his debut, but also Brock somehow pulling out a miraculous F5, defeating Seth Rollins, making his title reign look worthless. And that is what Brock is going to do. So obviously be expecting a lot of Will Ospreay appearances, a lot of WSC appearances. And obviously do see a lot of Brock targeting Seth. And obviously he also has to deal with Christian as well. So he's going to have a big, stressful build-up to WrestleMania. Hey guys, so that's that. So the next video will probably be me doing a huge update on the arena. It's coming together very well. I also had a lot of help and support going into building this arena. And I want to make it feel like a WrestleMania. And I promise you, it already feels like it. So I am looking forward to showing you my progress. See you in the next video.